So we talked about Dustin Poirier having the meltdown in the Atlanta airport on PKN. What we didn't catch was he was dropping N-bombs.
Oh, I only watched it without sound. I didn't even.
Was it bleeped or?
Yeah, it was. It was bleeped, and it's so funny. John Jones tweets. Someone tweets at John Jones, and they say, "Does Dustin have the N-word pass, John?" And John replies, "Absolutely. Said that shit so smooth, I literally took no offense."
That's a W take from Dustin's one of my favorite fighters. I'm really disappointed that he fucked up like that.
He got it, dude. He adjusted his shorts, and they play a side-by-side clip of him in the octagon fighting, and him at the airport getting ready to fight a cop. Both clips synced up. Adjust the shorts, get into the stance, and they're like, "That cop was so close, he don't even know."
Yeah.
Yeah, he was saying like, let's do it, Ninja. Let's fucking do it, Ninja. He was like rolling off the tongue. It was hard to catch, but he was calling the cop. I don't know why
he wanted to fight the cop. I can't imagine. The cop was very much not escalating. In that case, he was a security guard, but yeah, he didn't want any part of that. He was walking backwards the whole time.
I thought he did a great job. The cop did an amazing job at de-escalating it. A woman cop might have killed Dustin Poirier last on Father's Day in Atlanta. If you'd had some trigger happy lady cop, she'd have killed Dustin fucking Poirier, and we'd have all been poor for it. So glad that didn't happen. But he was just, I've seen that play out so many times in those cop videos where someone's too drunk to be boarded, and then they've maybe been a little snooty, or they stumbled and somebody questioned them, and then they got snooty with the gate attendant, whatever that person is, who actually oh, thank you again, well, and scans your ticket in. They start trouble with them, and then that person has way more authority than you would think. They can literally go, "We're not boarding ticket A37." They can go back, catch another flight, and then they oh, fuck you, you can't do this to me. I'm going home. And they're like, "Actually, now you can't fly with Spirit at all. You'll have to find a Delta flight home."
Yeah, you'll have to ruin someone's day on Southwest.
It just keeps escalating until the person, because they're already too drunk to fly on an airplane, which is an accomplishment in its own right.
That's so drunk. You would think that they would just get there and immediately like conk out.
No,
or maybe they're in the throes of it. They're literally the throes of it. Yeah, there's no amount of HGTV on that little back screen that's going to calm them down.
They don't even make it to the plane. Like they usually don't make it into the plane. They catch that they're like fall down, slurring my words, being obnoxious, drunk in the the what do you call it when you're waiting at the ticketing area? Not the ticketing area, but where you sit down and watch
concourse.
Fox News, the gate. Yeah, yeah. I've seen a bunch of those. There's a great one where this black lady has that luggage you can ride. She's too drunk. She's too drunk to get on the plane, and finally they convince her, "Ma'am, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here." They're giving her that speech, and she's like riding her little luggage away, and the cop is escorting her back out of the airport. Like basically, he has to walk with her the whole way, and they get on this little plane train. They go to the next stop, and finally, she doesn't like him following her. Gets in a knockdown, drag out fist fight with him, and starts spitting. By the time it's over, there are 3 cops mushing her into a corner, and she's going like spitting, and they're like, "Get us a spit bag now!" And so they mush her face into the corner so she can't spit on them, and they won't let her go. And some random white bitch walks by, and she's like, "Let her go!" And they ease up a little, and she's crack up, crack her ass. It's more spitting, and they're like, "You see why we have her mushed, ma'am? Keep moving unless you want a problem too." Mush her back up in there. Finally get the spit hood on her. She looks like a beekeeper now. They got her all zipped up. They have to strap her to a wheelchair and roll her ass out. And then they got to wrap her like a burrito, which is my favorite thing to happen to obnoxious pieces of shit. They bring out this thing where it looks kind of like when you're being life lighted out of like the mountains, and they strap you to the gurney really securely. Except you're just sitting on the ground screaming at cops, racial epithets, and they're like, the coup de grace, the best part, they put one of them retard helmets on you at the end. And you look so goofy sitting there wrapped up like a burrito with a helmet on.
You
like
feel a little badass, right? Like if you're getting like wheeled out like Hannibal Lecter from the Atlanta airport, they got that mask on you. Wow, a dangerous genius. Oh no, just someone who had $11, $17 margaritas at the Chili's in Concourse A.
I get airsick easy enough. I don't need to add drinking to that. I'd get ruined. Be a mess.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it doesn't bother me. Oh, I guess I don't get airsick.
It doesn't bother me either. I don't get sick in the air.
I like to drink on the plane though. I like to have like a vodka and usually get like a Bloody Mary type kind of mixed drink or something like that. Maybe have a beer before I get on the plane. I'd sleep through most of the flight then.
Yeah.
I want sound canceling earbuds and a movie I picked for my laptop. That's my way.
That's nice.
That's nice too. But
I used to always fly with Civ 5. I would bring my gaming laptop and Civilization 5. And man, sorry guys, we're gonna have to sit here at the gate to wait for clearance. Gonna be about 15-20 minutes before we even take off. Fuck that, man. These Aztecs are catching hands. I don't care at all. Yeah, that's a great travel game.
I can't imagine how boring it was to fly huge flights before any of these amenities. Because you can't really talk to the people next to you on the plane because there's all that ambient, it's just loud and annoying it's just not a conversational space. You just have to sit there. And if you forget a book, you're just fucked. You're just raw dogging a 7-hour flight. Which is,
I did that to Japan.
Oh my God. You didn't bring a book or a Game Boy or anything?
I would get airsick trying to read on a flight. And I guess I expected more entertainment from the little console in front of me. But I did get a lot of sleep.
Yeah. Sometimes
whenever I see pictures on Reddit of like the good old days of like 1950s and 60s air travel, they're bringing like a roast chicken and like full plates of sides, and everybody's smoking cigarettes, and all the stewardesses are smoking hot, and there's like way more room than you need. It's like
it looks awesome.
It looks awesome.
They're serving you meals like the same kind of meals you get at medieval times, where they're like, "Would you like a Cornish game hen, sir?" It's like, yes. Would you like to eat it with your hands with a cup of meat? Absolutely. Like,
and they still do that. It's just first class.
Or even
the flight attendant to person ratios way better. I've literally had lobster. The desserts they serve in first class. I'm like, I don't deserve this. This is really nice.
The free drinks are my favorite part of first class. I just like being able to get free drinks. Yeah. Like I know it's only a couple bucks, but to me it's a real luxury.
They're expensive. Drinks have as much.
Just getting a Coke on a plane is expensive.
If you get a beer, it's like $8.
If I'm first class, I'm going to take advantage of the free vodka. I usually get one or two.
I never ever have champagne, and like one of the 2 times I've flown first class, I was like a total virgin to it, and so I didn't know how it worked. And they're like bringing out like food options, and they're like, it's all included, of course. And what do you want to drink? And I'm like, a mimosa. And then she's like, starts bringing out a couple mimosas, and I'm like, we can drop the orange juice act. And she's like, of course, sir. And just starts bringing out cups of champagne. I'm like, this is great. Just getting trashed on a 7-hour flight. It was fun.
Yeah, absolutely. First class is nice, and Delta first class is fine, and Virgin first class was extraordinary. But I see those clips of like Asian Airways and Emirates Airways and stuff where these people have bedrooms with showers. And it's like, what did that cost? Is that a $30,000 plane ticket? Like, it's wild. They have a queen size bed. They have a big flat screen TV, maybe like 50 inches or something like that, and for themselves. And they have their own little cabin, and they have a shower. They have a shower in there. It's like, that's
they're competing with the PJs. That's the challenge. Like, it's so much nicer to avoid security and all that fun stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, private jet.
That makes sense.
Man, I don't even know that airline.
I'm sorry. I've been talking to Mr. and Mrs. Beast, and I'm kind of entrenched in
I went from that must be an airline I'm unfamiliar to maybe the really fancy ones give you like pajamas the way you can get a blanket. your own
give you
PJ.
robes and stuff. Yeah.
They literally do give you pajamas and stuff. Yeah. I've seen those. It was one of the Asian airlines where it wasn't the full on bedroom I was talking about, but it was like, it was a little bed. Like it was a bed. I'm super jelly of that because I hate sitting in that goddamn seat. Even first class, my neck starts bothering me. My back starts bothering me after 3 or 4 hours. I don't want to be sitting there for 4 hours. I don't like using that disgusting toilet that we're all sharing up there and pretending like it's up to the. We all paid hundreds of dollars to be here. You couldn't do better than it's like the toilet from a bus. It's a chemical toilet back there.
I mean, it is. Big labels. It's like, don't drink this disgusting water. Wash your hands. It's like, I don't know, dude.
Have you seen the video? We probably talked about it when it happened, but that one guy who it's seemingly his YouTube content is him preparing meals in accommodations that are not meant to prepare meals in. Like he's in a hotel room and he's using the coffee maker to make a steak, or he's using like the iron to like make grilled cheese and stuff. He's got a stinger, which is that thing where you plug into the wall and it's just like a hot wire you put into water to boil water like they do in prison. And he's like boiling up shrimp in the sink of he did the same thing in an airline bathroom. He made like shrimp Alfredo or something in the fucking sink.
That's kind of dope.
Yeah, but
really?
There's, I think Kyle was one who shared it like a couple of years ago. I hope that was like a Hollywood little booth that was a pretend bathroom, kind of like how like sex traffickers in Ukraine or Belarus or whatever will have those fake bedrooms that they force the slaves into. Like, I hope that's what it was, because otherwise there was an enormous line out there of people waiting, because you're not whipping up a quick, linguine in there, boiling it in your non-potable water. That's disgusting. That guy's a dickhead if that's real.
From Linus Tech Tips at that like 50 OG YouTubers thing I did. He was the only one that came by private jet, and he brought his own assistant, like I'm pretty sure on the clock, who just like followed him around with a notebook and stuff, like attending to all his needs. He must be doing really well. What
were his needs? Did you overhear?
I did hear one time he was like making sure the scheduling and stuff was all fine for their flight home. But that's it. Making sure they have
something bougier, like, I want a San Pellegrino. If it's a Perrier, I will send it back.
Here's the guy making shrimp and mashed potatoes in an airport or an airplane bathroom. It is so disgusting.
What an asshole.
Can you imagine the stink of boiled shrimp in a bathroom?
You know what is definitely in that dish? A lot of garlic. And so you're tempting the people outside the bathroom with a tasty meal.
He's using the sink as the pot that he's cooking the shrimp in.
He doesn't know that sometimes people pee in that for fun.
Always.
Oh, where do you pee?
Oh, usually the floor. Yeah. Oh, garlic. But this is vile.
Yeah. He made the stinkiest meal I can imagine. Basically, for those who listen, he has powdered garlic mashed potatoes and frozen cooked shrimp. And he is mushing them up and cooking them in the bathroom sink of the airplane. And then he is going back to his seat and eating them out of like a satchel.
This guy should be in Guantanamo.
This is who we should have sent to that El Salvadorian Supermax prison for life.
Yes.
He'd be a king there. He'd be selling shrimp taters to those guys down there. They
oh
love
my
him.
gosh, you're right.